What's going on? Internet. Yeah, my name is Johnny, just in case you don't know me. And before I talk a little bit about my dear friend Tony Horn and Peanut Axe, I'll tell you a quick story. Look, right now we're in September. Back August of last year, I was sort of like scratching my head, going like, hey, I don't think some miraculous events is ever going to take place, ever. In order for me to start exercising physically on a on a regular basis, on a daily basis. You see the story going on that was going on in the back of my head for the longest time. Um, the story is like, oh, once I reach my goals, once I'm hitting my targets, then I'm gonna start working out on a regular basis, on a daily basis, and I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna diet, and I'm gonna really start taking care of myself. Well, like once I'm already reaching my goals. Because I have a six pack from when I was in college, like it's all good. Once I'm there, once I'm hitting my targets, then I'm gonna start exercising on a regular basis, on a daily basis. When the truth of the matter is that, a six pack from when I was in college. Heck, I dropped out of college when I was like 20 years old. When I was like 21 years old. Ha 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 ha. And I didn't have a six pack then. Heck, I dropped out of high school my sophomore year. I dropped out of high school when I was 17 years old. Yeah, I got a GED, went back to college, went straight to university. Didn't stand a chance. I mean, I passed a couple classes. I wound up dropping out of college, when I was like 20 years old, when I was like 21 years old. And I didn't have a six pack then. I probably had like a six pack of booze. So fast forward to August of last year, I was sort of like scratching my head, going like, hey, you know what? Like, I don't think some miraculous event is ever going to take place, ever. Like, in order for me to start exercising physically on a daily basis, on a regular basis. and in August of last year, I was at the point where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I don't know if you've ever been at that point. Like, when enough is enough, when you've had enough of the headache and the heartache and the frustration. Well, I was at that point, back August of last year, where I was just tired of having the pain and the problems. So, so I made a decision. Like I said, enough is enough. Like, this can't continue going on any longer. Because I don't think like some miraculous event is ever going to take place, like ever. So I made a decision. I said, you know what? Like, this ends now. I'm gonna get I'm gonna start exercising physically, and I'm gonna start off with 1,000 push-ups in the morning, if that's how I have to. And then so it started off like that. I would do 1,000 push-ups in the morning, and then 100 pull-ups. And then it sort of like evolved into 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, 100 curls or so. And then I was like, now, if I want to get any cardio, for sure I have to, if I want to get any cardio, if I want to get any results, for sure I have to do some cardio, right? So I decided to start walking a mile every day. Why walk a mile? Well, I was doing that because to get my body moving again, after the decade, to get my body moving again and to get like fresh air in my lungs and stuff. And I did that for quite some time, and it seemed to be going really, really well, actually. I remember even doing it on Thanksgiving. I was there counting all my blessings and stuff. And and it seemed to be going quite well until I got a letter in the mail. The letter that I got in the mail, that was already in December, right around Christmas time too. And the letter was for jury duty. And I was like, oh, dude, like, hell no. At the time, we had an Apple emergency. Um, we had we had an Apple emergency. There was something, and it was a real emergency. So instead of going to jury duty, I made an appointment that day at the jeans bar at the Apple store at the mall, so that they could take a look at my iPad. What was wrong with the iPad? You know, that is a really, really great question. Mm. I don't know if this has ever happened to you before. This has happened to me. Like when you let your phone die too many times, the phone commits suicide. The phone literally commits suicide. And what I mean by that is like all of a sudden, your charger won't bring your phone back to life. All of a sudden, your phone won't bring your phone back to life, and you have to use a more powerful charger, like for your MacBook or something, to power your phone back on. Well, I knew about that, and for that very reason, I would never let the iPad die, ever. It's like it died on me once. Well, I would never let it die. And that suddenly started happening right around Christmas time, and my birthday's on Christmas Eve. So fast forward to make long story short, to get to the point. By my birthday, but on Christmas Eve, by then I had already been introduced to Tony Horton and P90X. And I made a decision. I was like, nah, you know what? I'm just gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis. I'm actually gonna start taking care of myself. I'm gonna start actually like eating right, and I'm not gonna wait for some miraculous event to take place because it never will. And so you know, it's already been okay, 200, 210, 215 days. And of the P90X challenge, like every single day, no matter what. And I already took on another challenge too, which is a 60-day challenge because I found out. I found out that in order to get any results, you have to burn a lot of calories in your workout, or else you're wasting your time. So, and so this is a 60 challenge, and it's to burn 1,000 calories every single day during my workout over the next 60 days. And what it's already day number 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It's already day 55 of that challenge. So like to get to the point. We've all heard of the book Think and Grow Rich, yes, but by Napoleon Hill. That book has created more millionaires and billionaires than any other book of its kind. Napoleon Hill also wrote some other books like Outwitting the Devil, The Secrets to Freedom and Success. And he also wrote another book. It's called The Law of Success, yes, also by Napoleon Hill. And there's also another little book out there. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. It's really good. It's by Wallace Wattles, because there is a science to getting rich. It's kind of like math. Like it's predictable and scalable. It's really predictable. And you know the big secret in the science of getting rich in that philosophy is that you have to exercise physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis. Like you have to take care of yourself. You have to take vitamins. You have to watch what you eat. And there's a lot of entrepreneurs that don't know that. And you know, I'll say this. All the professional football players in the NFL, the only way it's even possible for them to be highly paid professional athletes is with Think and Grow Rich. All the professional basketball players in the NBA, the only way it's even possible for them to be professional athletes is with Think and Grow Rich. all the professional baseball players in the MLB. The only way it's even possible for them to be highly paid professional athletes is with Think and Grow Rich. Even the president of your country, the highest position available to anyone on this earth, the president of the United States. The only way it's even possible for the president to be the president of the United States is with Think and Grow Rich. And the big secret in the science of getting rich, the big secret in that philosophy is that no miraculous event is ever going to take place ever. There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that have had a story running their life probably for years, and that story is this: once I'm already there, once I'm hitting my targets, once I have the money. Then I'm gonna start exercising physically, and I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. You watch. I'm gonna really start taking care of myself. I'm gonna start eating right, and I'm just gonna get in the best shape of my life. I'm gonna, and when the truth of the matter is that no miraculous event is ever going to take place. Ever. Like, you're better off going on an Easter egg hunt, because it's hidden in plain sight. Or many times it's hidden in plain sight. And I can promise you that. It's hidden in plain sight. Like the law of attraction, that's what I usually also no miraculous like what the law of attraction, like what is the law of attraction? Like you're better off going on an Easter egg hunt. Don't go with me with the law of attraction thing, because that's sort of like the secret. That's sort of the secret in the science of getting rich. Although no miraculous event is ever going to take place ever. Because it's a decision.